Hello YouTube. It's been a while since my last video, but I'm still about and kicking and happily settling into this new year. I just thought I'd do a video just to, like I say, check up and hope you're all well, and hope the YouTube pipe smoking community is all well. I'm just going to talk today a little bit. Oh, housekeeping, I'll get my housekeeping out of the way. I'm smoking a Big Ben Passat, which is a lovely bent pipe, and in it I'm smoking the very excellent Rattray's Bagpiper's Dream, which I find to be an absolutely gorgeous aromatic. Very nice smoke. It's like I think it's a cognac or something. Oh, I've probably got that all wrong, but it's the flavour's really nice. I'm not a big fan of aromatics, but Bagpiper's Dream is a good one, so it's worth a try at Rattray's. Rattray's, to me, seems to make quite a lot of good tobaccos. Let's light it. I'm just going to show you a couple of things that I've recently purchased pipe smoking wise. And the first thing is this lighter. Now this lighter, I think, to be honest, it's designed for like pipes, weed smoking and stuff like that. And I seem to go through pipe lighters quite quickly. You know, I've used these clipper metal lighters, which are really quite good, the clipper metal lighters. I'll show it you. This one is a the flint is currently gone in it, so that's why I'm not using it. But they're only cheap, about £4.99, and it's a good lighter, but it does the job sort of thing. But from time to time, as you're using it, it takes 2 or 3 clicks to get it going and things of that nature. I'll show you if I can just find it. Bear with me. This is another lighter, which it's an Honest lighter. That's the company. It's got some pipe tools on it, and it's good, but it doesn't hold a lot of what you call it, a lot of gas, so it tends to run out quite quickly. So it has its drawbacks in that respect. But yeah, I seem to go from quite quickly and never find a lighter that I'm really that happy with. I use these as well. Obviously they haven't got the long end on or anything like that, or angled flame, but these clipper lighters, they're only cheap, you know, they're quite good, but you've got quite a high chance of burning the bowl with them, charring the edge of the bowl. But yeah, I'll go back to this particular lighter. It was £1, and it seems to be very reliable. It's refillable, and you know, all these fancy lighters on the market. I feel I've found something I quite like with this. You know, it's robust enough, and yeah, it's interesting. It's not a fancy lighter. You can pay lots and lots of money for lighters, which one day I would like a really fancy, like one of those old boy style lighters. But no, I haven't got. I'm quite happy with this at the moment. So yeah, that's one thing. Just a quick talk about a lighter. And the other thing that I've recently started using. I'm not very organised, am I? Are these little Sharrow Philtpads, they call them. Now, in a bent pipe, when I smoke a bent pipe, I don't seem to ever get any dampness, any gurgle or anything like that, because of the obvious shape of the bowl. The moisture and what have you sits at the bottom. But if I smoke a straight pipe like this one or like this one, and I preferably do enjoy straight pipes more than bent pipes, but this one, for instance, you know, when you're smoking it, you can, if you hold it at certain angles, or you have a particularly damp tobacco, end up with quite a lot of moisture coming down the pipe, and it makes the smoke horrible when you've got when you get fluids in your mouth. I find it anyway. If you have a wet smoke, it's a very unappealing thing, and also the juices are what hold a lot of carcinogens, you know. So if you're concerned about health, you want to keep the moisture down to a minimum if you can. Yeah, so I've been using these little pads, and they're filters, and what they are small pills. I'll show you one. I know there's other ways of filtering your pipes, noding little charcoal bits and gauze over the top. That's a good method, but I've never used it. I've never bothered with filters rope, but I had a few wet smokes and I thought I'm gonna have to try something out here. So they're a little pill like this, and it's made of chalk, and it sits in the bottom of the bowl. So for instance, this pipe, you just drop it in, and they're just a perfect shape to sit in the bottom of the bowl, and then you load your pipe up as normal, as per normal, and smoke it with that in. And I didn't have that higher expectations of them. I thought, well, what can that do? Can't do much. But in reality, it keeps the smoke very dry, and you can have a very dry, clean, enjoyable smoke through using these pills, which I do enjoy, which is something good. I'll show you what the pills end up looking like. Now this one's had about 4 smokes. So what you can do is knock them out after, and they're not that damp, but there's some certain dampness on them after you've had a smoke, and you can pop them on the side and let them dry out and use them repeated times. This one's getting towards the end of its usability, because it's got quite a lot of black on it now and been burnt and used quite a lot. But I'd recommend them if you're having wet smokes for whatever reason, or you're finding it a bit hard work, which I was for some reason. Yeah, try these. This was £2.25 for 10 pills, and like I say, they're reusable. So, and if you're not like a hard, 8 a day pipes or whatever, I tend to just have 1 a day. Sometimes not even that, I'll have 3 a week or whatever. They can be, I find them very effective. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, for it says on them, for that to dry a smoke. Very good. So yeah, I'll get back to my pipe. It's currently dinner time. I've just had my dinner. The very excellent bagpiper's dream. So on that note, I'll say Happy New Year to you all, and happy smokes, folks.